but just say, wow. Drama, passion, suspense, tropospheric undulations. Every night on Weather Center PM.
In the next half hour, Weather Center PM, a comprehensive national forecast. At 40 after, Weather Center PM continues with highway and air travel conditions. Then the weekend outlook. And at 50 after, Storm Watch. But right now, it's your local forecast on the Weather Channel.
Massachusetts, you're under a winter weather advisory tonight. Tonight it's going to get very windy with snow and sleet changing to snow later. You can see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches before tomorrow is said and done. Good evening and welcome to Weather Center. I'm Mike Motley.
And I'm Lisa Moser. Mike, much of the New England condition is with this winter storm that we have been watching for today. The northeast corner of the country is getting some very miserable weather. Well, miserable unless, of course, you like snow. I certainly don't. But if you do, Lake Placid is probably the place to be. The snow has come down much of the day in the Adirondacks, upstate New York. We are looking at snow that has been heavy at times and maybe 5 inches on the ground. A lot of it did melt after it made contact with the ground, but still a lot of snow on the ground. It's a very slushy go in and around upstate New York as we enter the evening hours. We're looking at additional snowfall, maybe as much as a foot. Yes, maybe as much as a foot before it's all said and done. Well, let's take a look out towards Beantown. Well, as Mike said, we are looking at snow falling. It's been mostly light. We've had rain and snow in and around the Boston area. So here too, the roadways kind of slippery, so do give yourself that extra time. We're looking at an advisory for our winter storm here, but a little further inland around central and western Massachusetts, Springfield, Worcester, we're looking at a winter storm warning still in effect. We may see another 1 to 4 inches of snow. That's because the low pressure area is going to be tracking to the northeast. We'll tell you more about that. Out towards the Catskills and some of the low-lying areas here too, look out for some icy conditions because the temperatures today did get above 32 degrees. We saw a lot of melting going on, okay, in some of the Catskill low country. So we're seeing some of that ice over, and that's a problem as we speak. We're going to continue to see rain showers in and around the Portland vicinity, at least for the next few hours. But overnight tonight here too, we're going to be looking at rain changing over to snow. Okay, it's been snowing much of the day towards Buffalo, several inches of snow on the ground here. Also Watertown, several inches of snow, even though we've seen just a few flakes in the last couple of hours. Up towards Fort Drum too, we've had several inches of snow to accumulate this afternoon. Well, with our northeast wind, we are looking at a beating along the coastal areas, and so we do have some gale warnings that are in effect for the coastal areas of Maine from Eastport down to Merrimack. Now, Cape Cod and much of the coastal areas from Massachusetts under a storm warning. That's because the winds have been gusting above 30 miles per hour. The sustained winds have been around 25 miles per hour. Not a well-wrapped system, but still we're seeing lots of problems. Long Island and the Jersey Shore here too, looking at had some gale warnings in effect. Again, icy conditions in and around Massachusetts. If you're going into Connecticut here too, you want to look out for that mix of precipitation. At times it may be rain to snow, but we are looking for a lot of Massachusetts as well as southern New York overnight tonight to change over from the rain to the snow. And you'll notice, looking at our forecast map for tonight and into tomorrow morning, the heavy snow track does include the Poconos from Pennsylvania into the Catskills of New York, western and central Massachusetts, much of southern Vermont. We're going to be looking at as much as maybe another several inches overnight tonight. Before it's all said and done, we could easily see 6 to 12 inches of snow on the ground. So please remember, it is pretty much like winter to the northeast. Yesterday we had some very turbulent weather to the southeast, but luckily today we've only been dealing with mainly the cold temperatures. Right now in Atlanta, 38 degrees. But this morning in Atlanta, Georgia, we were looking at a very brisk day. Temperatures did get up around 40 degrees, but with the wind coming in out of the north here too, we saw the temperatures feeling about 10 degrees colder than what the actual air temperature was. And I tell you, tonight you want to bring in the cat and the dog, because the temperatures overnight will be falling below 32 degrees or right there at 32 degrees, and so we are going to be seeing some freezing. Expect some conditions that will remind you of winter again. We're looking at the wind chills for Atlanta, 18 degrees. Birmingham, it feels like 34 degrees at this hour. We'll continue to see a mild and cool day. We'll tell you more about that in the forecast. Mike?
Let's go out to the west and look at Portland, Oregon, seeing some light showers to moderate showers pushing from the Pacific Ocean towards Portland, moving towards the northeast into portions of Washington State. Now we'll look at some video of Portland earlier today. You can see folks getting around in a little bit of the rain. Portland, they're already feeling the effects of a new storm system moving in from the Pacific. Rain moved into the area around mid-morning, putting a damper on your Saturday plans. It looks like the rain will stick around through tomorrow, and you might have some even a few days after that, and more of the heavier rain should go down into California. Now looking at our view of the northwest, Pacific Northwest, you can see heavier showers in northern California, Eureka going towards Redding and Chico and Paradise in northern California. Light showers around Portland, and showers and snow showers pushing off into Idaho. Now looking at temperatures into the west with the showers near Portland, we're at 52, Medford 66, Reno 61, San Francisco at 59 right now. The current surface map shows the showers in this front moving towards the east. Behind it, the front goes well into the Pacific Ocean. It'll continue to feed moisture into portions of the western section of the country. Into the Midwest, quiet around Chicago, snow showers spinning around that low into portions of Ohio, so you'll see more snow towards Cleveland and Erie. Temperatures 37 in Chicago, Cleveland 31, Marquette at 27. You'll see those snow showers continuing throughout the evening hours, and eventually will shift towards the northeast and things will quiet down. You can dig out of all the snow. Now here's why winter lingers.